students, hope you are doing well. Today we will discuss about questions answers of chapter 5, that is separation of substances. So first question is, why do we need to separate different components of a mixer? Give two examples. Answer, we need to separate different components of a mixer to remove the harmful components and to separate two different but useful components. Now examples. First example, tea leaves are separated from the liquid with the strainer while preparing tea. Second example, stone pieces from wheat, rice or pulses are picked out by hand before cooking. Now question number 2. What is winnowing? Where is it used? Answer, the process of separating heavier and lighter components of a mixer by wind or by blowing air is called winnowing. Winnowing is used to separate lighter husk particles from heavier sheets of grain. Now question number 3. How will you separate husk or dirt particles from a given sample of pulses before cooking? Answer, hand picking can be used for separating slightly larger sized impurities like husk or dirt particles from pulses before cooking. Now question number 4. What is sieving? Where is it used? Answer, sieving is a process by which fine particles are separated from bigger particles by using a sieve. Uses. First use, sieving is used in flour mills. Second use, sieving is used for removing pebbles and stones. Now question number 5. How will you separate sand and water from their mixture? Answer, sand and water can be separated by sedimentation and then removing the water by decantation. At first, we leave this mixture for some time. After some time, the sand, which is heavier, is settled down at the bottom. This process is called sedimentation. After that, we will pour water into another container and the mixture will be separated. This process is called decantation. Now question number 6. Is it possible to separate sugar mixed with wheat flour? If yes, how will you do it? Answer, sugar can be separated from wheat flour by sieving. Flour will pass through the sieve, while sugar will be retained on the sieve due to bigger size. Now question number 7. How do you obtain clear water from a sample of muddy water? Answer, we can obtain clear water from a sample of muddy water by the process of filtration. For this method, we can use a filter paper. The steps involved in using a filter paper. Step 1. A filter paper folded in the form of a cone is fixed onto a funnel. Step 2. The mixture is then poured on the filter paper. Step 3. Mud particles, being larger in size, will remain on the filter paper, whereas clear water will pass through it. Now question number 8. Fill up the blanks. First question. The method of separating seeds of paddy from its stalks is called dash. Answer, threshing. Next, fill in the blanks. When milk cooked after boiling is poured onto a piece of cloth, the cream is left behind on it. This process of separating cream from milk is an example of dash. Answer, filtration. Next, fill in the blanks. Salt is obtained from seawater by the process of dash. Answer, evaporation. Next, fill in the blanks. Impurities settled at the bottom when muddy water was kept overnight in a bucket. The clear water was then poured off from the top. The process of separation used in this example is called dash. Answer, sedimentation or decantation. Now question number 9. True or false? First statement, a mixture of milk and water can be separated by filtration. This statement is false. Next statement, A mixture of powdered salt and sugar can be separated by the process of winnowing. This statement is false. Next statement, separation of sugar from tea can be done with filtration. This statement is false. Next statement, grain and husk can be separated with the process of decantation. This statement is false. Now question number 10. Lemonade is prepared by mixing lemon juice and sugar in water. You wish to add ice to cool it. Should you add ice to the lemonade before or after dissolving sugar? In which case, would it be possible to dissolve more sugar? Answer, we should add ice after dissolving the sugar. Solubility of sugar increases with increase in temperature, so more sugar can be dissolved in water before adding ice. That's it.